Hello again. This is Pagoda 1. I'm Chantal from South Africa.
John from America.
Sam from England.
What was that?
I was like stretching. Then
No, you were not.
I was like,
you were flexing.
oh no, I wasn't. Can we do that again?
So we are going to have a chat about top or favorite places to visit or travel to in our respective countries. And this was really hard though for me personally, because South Africa does have, many beautiful, amazing places. In every single province we have something special and unique and different to see. So, this was a hard one.
I looked at America and I was like, that's too big. So I just narrowed it down to my home state of Colorado. But again, I found a website that said 117 top places to go in Colorado. And I was scrolling through it, and I agreed. I've been to a lot of them, and I agreed. I was like, every single one of these is awesome. Like, people should go here.
I looked at England and I was like, I have not been anywhere. I was like, I've been very sheltered in my hometown.
I am so surprised with that.
I know.
So many places I would visit if I went
But
there.
the funny thing is, and I hope people can kind of like relate, it's like, when you're in your home country, you're just like, I can go there anytime.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll go there in the future. But now that I've moved out of England, I'm like, oh my God, I really want to go to all these places now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
I totally get that.
It's really frustrating because I haven't been to a lot of places, and I know some people are gonna be like, how dare you? You're betraying the Queen.
It's going down in the comments
But
today.
I will recommend the places that I have been to.
Is that why you were flexing earlier?
It wasn't a flex, it was that, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm screwed.
Okay, so I'll go first.
All right.
Because I'm so
please.
excited.
Actually, I'm excited too, because I really, besides wildlife preserves, I know next to nothing about places to see in South Africa.
South Africa.
It'd be nice to know if we ever visit.
So just as a brief kind of background, we have 9 provinces. And honestly speaking, the climate in some parts are so different. We have very dry areas, we have subtropical areas, we have Mediterranean type of climates, and we even have more tropical side on the eastern side too. So in every province there's a different type of, just nature and plant life, and it's just, there's always something magical, basically. So where it was very difficult for me to choose, I went for one of my favorite places. We sometimes went on holiday there. It's about a 2-hour drive from Capetown. Capetown itself is like, I think it's old, but everyone knows Capetown. All my students always know Capetown, so that's why I didn't add Capetown. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a very obvious one.
Right, we don't really pick like the capitals.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's called the Kelders. The Kelders is a Dutch word, or it's Dutch, but translated into English, it's the cellars. The reason for that is the Kelders is a very kind of unique geographical location. It's situated more on cliffs, and there are many caves at the bottom. So it's, some of them you can. Some of them they've closed because they want to preserve it for as long as possible. It's a magical place.
I love caves.
With my imagination, I have a very vivid imagination. I just imagine pirates going and, burying their treasure in those caves. And also what's very nice about the Kelders is the views of most of the places, because you're on the cliffs. And many times when it's whale season, you see so many whales up close.
Oh,
yeah. Every time we've been there, you see either dolphins or whales. They come really close. So it's a very popular spot.
Hello, whale.
Hi there. Very popular spot to go whale sighting or whatever. Yeah. And my next destination is, 2 ways people would say it. It's Limpopo or Limpopo. It's in the northern part of South Africa. It's the northern province. And I feel like it's very underrated. The Kruger National Park is close by or goes through it on the one side, but that's kind of like, that's it. But the reason I also chose Limpopo province is there's a lot, and it's very historic and cultural as well. For example, we have an area there that's called Mapungubwe, and it actually had one of the biggest African kingdoms in the southern, African hemisphere there, which stopped, it stopped existing very long ago as well. But it was a big ivory and gold trade center. So they found amazing archaeological things there.
Yeah.
And there's a rain queen, the Mojaji rain queen is there.
Rain
and
queen?
Yes.
Why isn't she in England?
They only choose a female.
That's cool.
It's super cool.
That's cool.
But Rain Queen.
Yes, she's known as the rain queen.
That's so
Yes.
cool.
Do you know the history behind that?
It's like
Not as much. Don't put me on the spot.
Gee,
We can cut it out. It's
Why
okay.
are whales there? Why does she exist?
I love about that is it's a queen, and it can only be a lady who can be the rain queen.
The rain queen.
And
I'll
I
be the
mean
rain
that's
king.
amazing. But regardless of that, the area also has very beautiful nature. When you're driving through, there's some parts that's a bit foresty, and then we have these very cool trees called baobab trees that are very big, and it's just so different, you know. So it's
Very
like,
big around her.
yes,
Very big.
it's like big in
In all the ways.
all the ways.
Width-wise
Yes,
and height-wise.
width-wise and
yes.
height-wise. So in Limpopo, I wouldn't choose a place because there's so many things to see and do there. So I would say if you ever could, don't just go to Capetown, you know.
Yeah.
All the coastal areas are super popular because it is beautiful. But try, you know, inland provinces too. Limpopo is one of them. So yes, that's my...
I always like going out of the normal ways.
Yes,
You know.
yes.
Yeah.
Off
Even-
the
yeah.
off the grid type
Exactly.
of. Over to you, John.